Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Welcome back to the last day of May. What am I up to? You guys know I'm kind of going back and forth between the ATC 70 and the 200X. What I did is I pulled off the rack, the plastic, the airline, the intake manifold. There is a air cleaner in there, though it's pretty nasty. I always like to see that there's an air cleaner in there. I pulled the carburetor. I gave it a quick rebuild. It actually looked pretty good from a dirt point of view. From the point of view of what kind of shape the carburetor is in, it was heavily etched. It was really pitted inside. So somebody must have soaked the living heck out of it at some point. So after rebuilding the carburetor, obviously I smashed it back on and I put some gas in it. This is gasoline and a splash of seafoam and a splash of preservative. I normally like to hit it with all three. I did rebuild the carb and it's not going through the gas tank. The only gas in it is this gas, which I know is clean. And I know the gas line is clean because I cleaned that all out. You guys could see from the bubbles right there and there that the gas line's all nice and full. And the bowl's all nice and full. And the switch is on run. I really hate spending 15 minutes trying to kickstart them and realize that the switch is off. So we're going to give it a try. We'll see if it starts. So I'm not sure how long it's been since this thing's been started. I don't know if I've ever started it because I bought this and when I bought this I was having a lot of trouble with my hip and I couldn't jump up and down on a Kickstarter, and as a matter of fact I'm not sure how much my knee is going to like jumping up and down on the Kickstarter, but I guess we'll find out pretty quickly. So I don't think I ever started and ran this thing, or if I do, I really don't remember that I did. So well, let's give it a shot and we'll see what happens. If she starts, that'd be a good thing. We'll get to hear if there's any bad noises or anything else. He did start it for me when I bought it, and I don't recall any bad noises. So we'll hope for the best. By the way, that's, and back here is not great. The exhaust system's pretty trashy. It really needs a new manifold pipe. Those things go anywhere from $20 on eBay to whatever the owner thinks he could get for it, which is somewhere around $1 million. If I can get them for $15, and every once in a while I'll see one on eBay for $15, I normally just buy it and put it in the Hoard. And as a matter of fact, there's probably one or two floating around that I can smash on there. Though I did kind of hit the Hoard for one of these when I was working on the bike down in the driveway, the 200X with the 200S motor. Anyway, let's give this a couple of kicks and see what she does. I'm sure you're probably tired of listening to me talk by now. Right, you guys can more or less see it. Choke is on. Not bad. Gotta love it when the plan comes together and they start on the first kick. Clutch is a little sticky. Well, just quickly, I mean, there's a little bit of oil smoke coming off the engine itself, but I'm not seeing all kinds of smoke coming off of it. Actually sounded pretty good. It looks like we have a runner here. I'm not sure what's going on with the clutch. I might have to, so sometimes you got to kind of start them and kind of jolt them to break the clutch loose. I mean, it's been sitting for years, so that looks like it's the next thing to do. But quite honestly, I'm happy. She starts, she runs, and when you bang it into gear, it moves. The clutch didn't slip, but it moved. Maybe I didn't have it all the way in. Right, that is the clutch. Yeah, probably I didn't have it all the way in when I banged it into gear. So, well guys, let me know what you think. So this is the 1983 Honda 200X, and it's more or less stock except for the plastic. The plastic looks like it was redone, and I'm not sure whose plastic it is. It says Moose all over it, so it could be Moose plastic. It doesn't have the pink color that the Mayer's plastic gets, especially as the Mayer's plastic gets older. So it might be Moose stuff. I don't know. Some of you guys have a little more experience, particularly Wally. This is Wally's favorite bike. So he might look at it, and I think Wally has a lot of experience with them. So he might look at the plastic and say, oh yeah, that's aftermarket plastic, and this is who made it. So that's the front fender. Here's what the back stuff looks like. I didn't notice any markings. He did this and that to put the put this thing on it. Did a really lousy job installing it, by the way. Also, you know, I'm not Mr. Joe Hunter or anything, but I thought you normally try to keep a gun like here if you go hunting. Really not back there, right? But that's just me. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and enjoy all your days. First start in years and years. I'm trying to remember how many years. I really can't. I'm figuring 5, but I don't know. I'm really trying to remember, and I don't. 3 or 4? I think it was before I had hip surgery, and that hip surgery was in late 83 or late 13, I think. Yeah, I think it was late 13 I had hip surgery. So I might have got this in 13. So it's been at least 3 years it hasn't been started. Oh, and once again, very quickly, I did not check the spark or anything. I didn't pull the boot off of that. I just, figured I'd take a shot at it. I did, before I put gas to the carburetor, though, I have to admit, I gave it a little ether and gave it a kick, and when it kicked back, I knew I had spark. That's when I put gas to the carburetor. I didn't want to put gas to the carburetor and then have to futz around with the electricals for any period of time and have that gas go putrid on me. Anyway, I'm going to fire it up and run it out of gas again, and then get to the gas tank and everything else and see where it's going to be. We might even get a ride out of this thing this week sometime. Anyway, folks, once again, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now.